Good morning, everybody. This is my second attempt at this video. I was halfway done when I realized I had accidentally stopped taping. Anyway, let me see if I can remember what I was saying. Today is Friday, and I wanted to get out here in the yard and do a little work before I start my day. I have some errands to run. And so this is the pot that I told you about the other day that I forgot to show you. I got these plants from, I think it was Lowe's, and it's 3 different plants that I decided to put in this one pot. The red one is dianthus, the yellow is primrose, and I can't recall what the name of this bluish purple one is. But I want to show you that before I forget, so I just decided to set it up here on the porch on this little table. So I want to show you that. And I've got some more stuff to show you out here in the yard that I did. So let me just move along because I want to keep this short. I have things I need to do. Let me see if I can remember where I was. Oh yes, I was showing you these 2 plants that I put in pots. And I was telling you about how there were 2 plants on the edge of our yard that I had planted a few years ago. And I know one was a daffodil. I think the other was a daffodil. But the one of them would not ever get flowers on it. But the foliage would come up. And the leaves kind of look like daffodils. But anyway, this is the one plant that I moved this morning from the edge of the yard. And it's kind of leaning. Well, what I think is leaning because it's on this little step stool that's leaning. But anyway, it had more foliage than that. But when I dug it up, I cut off some of it mistakenly. And so I just ended up with this one little piece. But it's got a lot of roots, so hopefully it'll grow and multiply and spread. And then I have this hen. Usually they're called hens and chicks, but I don't have any little baby chicks on there yet, so I'm just calling it a hen. But this is gonna grow and spread and multiply as well. So I just put it in this little pot here. And I was telling you about these little colorful pots that I have here. I recycle pots when I buy plants that have flowers. Plants and flowers in decorative pots. And I just love these colors. I've had these for a couple of years, and I bought some plants, I can't remember from where, but they were in different color pots, red, yellow. I think I have a white one. And anyway, I saved these, in case I want to, pop a little plant in it. So that's what I did with that. So, and I was telling you about my little Be Happy sign. It keeps leaning over because it's not sturdy in the ground. I straightened it up this morning, but it's leaning again because it's rather windy today. But the sun finally came out, and it's really nice. When I first got out here, it was rather chilly, but when the sun came out, I warmed right up. So let me see if I can remember. Oh yeah, I was telling you about. I'm sorry, got my finger in the way. Anyway, I was telling you about these this little plant here. Let me zoom in on it. This that's my snowdrop, and I was telling you about the dear sweet friend. I'm sorry, I can't talk this morning. I'm leaning over, bending all down. Hope I don't fall on my head. But anyway, that's a snowdrop plant, and the man who does my husband and mine's taxes, his wife, she dug this up out of out of the ground at their business. They have lots of pretty flowers like snowdrops, crocuses, daffodils, azaleas, and she's given me a lot of plants. And actually, last year she dug up those resurrection bulbs I was telling you about. She dug those up out of her yard at home and brought them to me. I think I had about 50 of them, and I planted them all over there in that area. Anyway, that's, oh, let me zoom in again. That's my little pink hyacinth that I bought last year and planted. I can't remember where I got that from. It may have been Walmart. My go-to stores are Walmart first, Home Depot, and then Lowe's. And that's where I get nearly all of my plants. And then, as I mentioned, I like to go to the antique stores and get garden decor. Here are my hyacinths, and I bought this little planter from Home Depot, and you see how well they're growing. See, they're just coming along really good. Okay, let me move along. Okay, and this is the part I was getting to a moment ago when I accidentally stopped my video. So I want to show you, like I was saying, what I did this morning. I put some plants in pots, and I put, I think I only put one in the ground, that daffodil that I moved from the edge of the yard, and I'll show you that in a minute. But what I want you to see right now is that's the other hen that I was telling you about. I'm giving this to my sister. I bought two, one for her and one for me. And then this right here, that's a beautiful Gerber or Shasta daisy that this dear sweet family in my congregation gave me recently. My husband's been sick and in and out of the hospital, and so we've been receiving so much love and support and encouragement and prayers. And I've been telling everyone, we feel the power of your prayers. You know, there's power in prayer. So I ask them, please keep them coming. You know, if we can't do anything else for anybody, we can always pray for them. So let me just move along. Anyway, this is a pot too that I recycled. I don't remember what was in it when I bought it. I've had it maybe a couple of years, and it was up here on the porch. And after I got through, it was already dirty. But of course, when I finished putting this Shasta daisy in it, because it was in a different pot, the pot was filthy. So what I did, you see my trusty Great Value glass cleaner from Walmart, cheap Windex. I just squirted the container and had some paper towels, and I just wiped it off, cleaned it off really good, because I'm going to put that in my house. That's going to be a house plant. Because I don't know about you all, but I heard and read that Shasta daisies are perennials. Of course, I guess that depends on where you live, but mine never come back. So I'm going to keep this in the house as a house plant. And I want to show you too this insecticide I was telling you about, the Eliminator that I get from Walmart. See right there? And this is what I put out every year in the yard, mostly for the Japanese beetles, because year before last they stripped my flowers, and I was so depressed. And after that happened, I didn't even come out here and work in my flower beds, because there was nothing out here. Everything was stripped. And so I've learned, to try to get them ahead of time before they come out and eat up your plants. So anyway, I put this out the other day, Wednesday, because it was going to rain last night, and it did. And I'll put some more out in March. So I just sprinkled this all over my front yard and the backyard. And then when it rains, that'll help it, soak down into the soil and get those boogers. So I wanted to show you that. And let me see what else I did. I've got one other succulent. Oh, I think I passed it. I don't remember where I put it. I'll find it though. I want to show you. And I want to show you, this is the daffodil that I was telling you that I moved from the edge of our yard over near the woods, near a bunch of trees. And this is one that I planted some years ago. And it comes back every year. But I thought, you know what? I don't want it over there by itself. I want it over here with my other daffodils. I want it to have some friends and some neighbors. And so I'll see how it does, and I'll keep you updated. Okay, let me see if here's my other succulent. This is one that I bought the other day when I was at Lowe's. and I meant to get two, but I only got one, and I gave the other one away. And so, I'm sorry, I'm focusing on one thing when I should be focusing on this right here. This is it's called the sedum, but I'll call it a succulent because um, it doesn't take much to maintain these. They hardly use any water because they're full of water. And that little Gerber daisy that you see sticking in there, when I was repotting my Gerber daisy this morning, I accidentally broke one of the flowers, which I tend to do. I try not to be rough, but sometimes, it's hard. So what I did, I just thought, you know what, this is a pretty bloom. I'm not just going to throw it away right now. I'm just going to stick it in a pot. So I decided to stick it in here. And when it dies, I'll just take it out. So that's what I was talking about a moment ago that I wanted to show you. So I think that's it for right now. But just to be sure, I'm going to kind of backtrack and see if I've missed anything. Because I'm very forgetful. Oh, my little lid here. I like to prop it up against the bucket here. And the wind keeps blowing it down. I mean, it's no big deal, but I just like it like that. Let me see. I'm thinking that's it. I always say that, and then as soon as I stop the video, I find something or think of something that I forgot to mention. Well, that's it. So I'm gonna let y'all go. Got a busy day. Happy Friday, and I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. And I'll talk to you later. Bye. Love you.